I absolutely love ShadCN. I have used it in a few projects, and I just love ShadCN. But then I found some other very cool UI tool that is quite popular as well. NextUI, guys. NextUI is so cool. NextUI is so cool, and I love it. I wanted to start this new project the other day, and I was having such a hard time deciding which to use between ShadCN or NextUI. And I was just comparing and going back and forth, and I thought I would just make a video out of it. So guys, let's take a look at this is NextUI documentation website, and this is ShadCN, right? This is for ShadCN and this is for NextUI. Even their website looks similar, kind of. But this is not a this is good, this is bad video. It's just a comparison video, so you can know which to choose in whichever scenario you need whichever for, right? So let's start with ShadCN. Like I said, I've used ShadCN more frequently. Like, I really love ShadCN myself. And is it even called ShadCN? I don't know. But that's what I call it, ShadCN. Yeah. So if you've been working with Tailwind CSS, then I absolutely recommend ShadCN. ShadCN is so Tailwind based. ShadCN is not just another UI component library. It follows the utility first design philosophy. So like I said, if you're a Tailwind person, you are definitely going to like ShadCN, right? Because ShadCN is deeply integrated with Tailwind, it gives you a granular control over your UI. You have that control. You are able to like control the utility classes, the styles, and all. So one of the things that makes ShadCN stand out for me is that it is highly customizable. You can tweak anything: padding, margin, colors. You don't have to write CSS styles. Just throw in a few Tailwind classes and you have what you want. So it is very customizable. Let's check the code here. So let's check the card component, for example. This is the preview of the card component, right? And you can just check the code. You can just copy the code. You can install it with the CLI, or you can install it manually by copying the code. But you can see it is so Tailwind vibe. So you can change things around here. You can reduce your space. You can change your grid setting. You can literally tweak your classes however way you want it. So it gives you like that control. And another thing I love about ShadCN is that there's this modern UI style that it gives. So it gives you that modern UI vibe. ShadCN components are very clean, minimalist, and they're very nice. They're very straight to the point and very responsive. So I love that about ShadCN components. So if you are building something where you need control over your UI, ShadCN is your guy. This is something I'm working on myself. This chart came from ShadCN. These tables are from ShadCN, and I had to do some tweak here. For this place, I think I had to create my own custom legend, and that's also one of the things that I love about ShadCN and all of that. So these breadcrumbs, the buttons and all of those, the cards, they came from ShadCN, and it just makes it easy to use. If you are not so familiar with Tailwind, it might be a little bit overwhelming because you are going to be seeing a lot of Tailwind classes all around. But if you have a hold of Tailwind, ShadCN is it's just so your guy. So, and I really love their new charts, ShadCN, ShadCN. Oh my goodness. Charts. Okay. I really love the new charts, this thing with ShadCN. I love it so much. Like, so many cute charts. I mean, I think ShadCN also use some other tools for this, but it's just so straight to the point. Very straight to the point. I am so hooked on this, and it is what I use there. I took some of the charts from ShadCN, and all I had to do was just install. Of course, I made so many changes with the classes, but most of the change you'll be making is just changing the Tailwind classes, to be fair, and maybe the way things work a bit. So that customizability is so on point with ShadCN. I absolutely love this new charts with ShadCN. I love it so much. I'm very much hooked on this. I love the fact that you can change the color here. I love this color code. So yeah. So next up, let's talk about NextUI. This is the NextUI documentation. Honestly, with NextUI, NextUI is so React based, and it gives you a rich set of components right out of the box. So if you are looking to do something very quickly, you're looking to like implement your UI very quickly, you don't want to have to like go and configure and customize, NextUI is your guy. And of course, you can install here. You can use whatever package you use, npm yarn, you can use it to install. And once you install, you move on and come and start checking out your component. So what I love about NextUI is that it is so simple and easy to use. Like it's giving ready-made, right? You get beautifully designed components that work right away, that doesn't need so much configuration or customizing. So NextUI components are available straight up without needing to style anything, or you don't have to style anything. You just get to use them. Let's check. I'm trying to see if I can, let me compare the card components here. So this is how you import your card component from NextUI with ShadCN. You get it from here. Let's look at the code. Aha. So with ShadCN, with NextUI rather, you literally just import into your component and then you start using. There isn't so much to customize. It doesn't give you the power that ShadCN gives you, where you can do some, customizing. You can customize stuff and all of that. It doesn't really give you that much power. Let me check my code and see if, okay. So yeah, I'm using ShadCN here anyways. I think this is my card component from ShadCN. Okay, so you can see with ShadCN, I have it all here. And I can literally just edit things, throw things around, I can increase my border, I can change my text color. I can change my flex direction, change my spacing, my padding. ShadCN gives that. NextUI, on the other hand, doesn't really give that much ability to customize. Another thing I love about NextUI is the built-in theme. So I really love the built-in theme that it has. And I remember you can also even nest themes. I really love that. Where is it? You can nest themes. Yes. So NextUI supports nested themes. So you can apply different themes to different section of your application. So I love that built-in theme support with NextUI. Is really, 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 really cool and all. Plus, the good thing about NextUI is that it is React based. So it's specifically designed for React developers. So if you are using React, NextJS, NextUI is a guy. I mean, if you don't want to customize so much, you want your components ready made, then NextUI is your guy. And of course, just like ShadCN, NextUI has really great responsiveness. The components are very responsive on all screen sizes. So you don't have to like go over writing custom responsive style and all of that. The downside that I personally have with NextUI is that customization is a bit limited. If you are the kind of person that loves to fine tune things, I love to fine tune things. So if you are like me and you're always thinking, let me push this in, let me chunk it out, let me do this, let me shake this to the side. Or if you are that kind of person that always loves to, fine tune things, NextUI kind of limits the ability to like customize compared to Shad. I mean, it's not like the customization ability is not there at all. It is present, but it is very limited. The customization options in NextUI are prompt based. They are prompt based, so they are not as open as that of ShadCN, where you see all of the Tailwind classes and you're able to like. So it's a bit restrictive. So you can use props to customize, but it's not as inclusive as using styles, as dictating the styles yourself. So look at the button components. We have the default, we have the primary, secondary, success, warning, danger. So with NextUI is like that. So you just pass in the prop. You have your button. Then if you want to customize, you have the default. If you want to have a certain the primary color, you can just pass in the prop as color primary. And it's the same way for whether you want it to be solid or faded or bordered or light or flat or ghosts, shadow. I like these ghosts. This is nice. So, and you want it to load, you pass a loading prop, to display a spinner inside it. So it uses props for customization, right? And you can also add icons to your button. Look at that. So you can add icons, color, success, end content, then you pass in your icon, start content, you pass in your icon. If you want it at the start, at the end, at the start, you pass in your icon. So it uses props majorly. Look at this. They pass in the prop, color props to be danger, and then the variant to be bordered. And that's why we have it to have a border here. So NextUI is like that with customization. If we are to do a side-by-side comparison of these two libraries on some important features, so let's start with customizability. Is that correct? Customizability. ShadCN clearly wins with customizability. ShadCN, if you need deep customizability, you should definitely go for ShadCN, because with ShadCN, you can change anything via the Tailwind class utility classes rather. So you have complete control over how your UI looks and how it feels. On the other hand, NextUI provides good flexibility, but it is more geared towards ease of use. It's more geared towards ease of use. It's not as, you don't have that much power over customizing with NextUI. Component variety. I think NextUI offers a larger set of pre-built components out of the box. So if you are looking to get started fast, like you want to get started right now, NextUI might be your guy. NextUI will most likely be your go-to library for that. ShadCN components library, I don't want to say it's smaller, because now there are a lot of new stuff and all of that. And I'm not gonna lie, I think ShadCN even has more components. But NextUI has that advantage of you getting to work immediately. Like, for example, if I want a button that's a success button, right? All I have to just do is say color, passing the color prop to my button component, color equals success, and I have my success button. So that usability, that straightforwardness is available with NextUI. And for ease of use, NextUI is the winner for ease of use for me. NextUI is very easy to use. I've said it a million times. It's so straight out of the box. Like, you can just pick it out and use it. You don't have to do so much configuration, customization, even though I love customizing, but yeah, the ease of use, NextUI is the winner. It's designed to be easy to set up. That's one of the standing features of NextUI. It's designed to be easy to set up. It comes with default styles that look good. ShadCN, on the other hand, it requires you to do a bit more work upfront to configure things and write utility classes. But in the long term, I prefer ShadCN flexibility in the long term. But the ease of use in short term, NextUI is the guy for ease of use. But if you take your time to customize with ShadCN, in the long run, it will also be easy to use for you, because you've done your customization and all of that. Design philosophy. ShadCN follows a utility first design philosophy, which means that it doesn't come with opinionated styles. It gives you freedom to design anything, right? ShadCN gives you that. ShadCN follows utility first, right? NextUI, on the other hand, provides pre-style components. With NextUI, your components are pre-style. There's a little, you still have some form of customization with NextUI, but it's not as, what's the word? You are not as free as with ShadCN. And performance, both libraries are built for performance. They are built for performance. I don't think there is one that would exactly outrun the other so much. And even there's this video I found where this guy was even combining both libraries. So you can even do that. So with performance, I think they are both built for performance, and you really don't have so much problem with that. So which one should you choose? I'm not going to choose for you, because I can be greedy too and all of that. So I don't exactly sit down with one tool and say, this is the tool I want to use by force, by fire. No, I'm not like that. I use whatever fits the occasion, and that's about it. I'm not loyal. I'm not loyal to any tool or any framework or even any language. Don't tell anybody, I'm not. So I use whatever is needed for the situation. If you need complete control over your UI, and if you are comfortable working with Tailwind CSS, then I think you should go for ShadCN. If you are comfortable, I'm very comfortable working with Tailwind, and I always love to fine tune my UI. So I usually would always go for ShadCN. So with ShadCN, you have the flexibility to build highly customized components for your project. You get to do the work of customizing your components by yourself. If you are looking for something that is easy to set up, where you don't have to do so much customization, you want something fast, something simple, then I think next UI is perfect for that scenario. You have components right out of the box and you don't have to tweak so much. So if you want speed, if you want simplicity, go for NextUI. At the end of the day, both libraries are excellent. They're both excellent in their own way. So it depends on whether you value customizability or ease of use. I feel like that's the major difference in my case. That was my major determinant. Customizability. Do I want to customize a lot, or do I want something that I can just use quickly? Do I want speed and simplicity? So let me know whichever one you think fits in for your next project in the comment section. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. I hope this video will help you to make a more informed decision about which library to use for your next project. If you have any question, or if you would want me to deep dive into each of this library, please let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, don't forget to drop a comment, turn on your notification for more tech and coding content. See you in my next video. Bye.